Hello, my name is Janine Griffiths. Welcome to Leeds Weekly. Nearly 2/3 of schools in Leeds were closed this week following a pension strike by teachers and civil servants last Thursday over government plans for public sector pensions. Pickets were out at schools and government buildings in Leeds to support the strike, and protesters gathered in Millennium Square over the plans to increase pension contributions and raise the retirement age. Reporting, Liv Walker.
Public sector workers gathering outside Leeds Metropolitan University for a protest march. There are 4 major unions taking strike action today, representing everyone from university admin staff and college lecturers to court workers and immigration staff. These marchers coming down the Hedgerow are among around 750,000 people striking across the country today.
Here at the rally in City Square with Richard Raftery from the National Union of Teachers here in Leeds. Richard, can you tell us, it's very unusual for teachers to strike. What is the particular issue that's made people come out today?
Well, the main issue obviously is the fact that our pensions are being in many ways attacked by this government and eroded. The government has clearly set out an agenda in which it is saying that it wants to make teachers work longer to the age of 68, pay more to the tune of £80 to £100 a month more, and to get less at the end. So basically it is adjusting the pensions so the teachers will pay more, work long and get less.
The marchers gather to hear rousing speeches.
Right, you judge a country, you judge a society by the way it treats its old and its young. Dead simple. And what this government has done is stick the boot into the young first of all with the attacks on students and pupils in various ways, and now sticking the boot into the old.
We went to find out if other people in Leeds support their cause.
Look, these public sector workers, teachers, lecturers and civil servants are striking against attacks on pensions, against raising the pension age to 68, and if these plans go through, it's going to mean that when I want to get a job in the public sector, I'll be forced to be on a pension, a scheme that's going to mean that I have to work till I drop.
I don't think that I'm in favour of people going on strike, because if they're going on strike, it will affect other people as well.
I think I can understand people's reasons behind it in terms of pensions and having to work longer and all that sort of thing, but yeah, when it affects you personally, then it's never quite so good.
The government's been talking tough on pension reform, but from the people I've been speaking to here in City Square, they're planning to play it tough too.
The first of a series of actions, the second of which is this one where the PCS, NUT, ATL are with us, where we're now talking about the need to take this movement forward into October and November of next year, at the end of this year. This is the fight of our lives.
2 more teaching unions are on the road to strike action in the autumn. It seems likely these kind of coordinated protests are set to become a common sight on the streets of Leeds.
Last week, hundreds of women gathered at Leeds City Centre train station in celebration of Breastfeeding Awareness Week. The group of mums took part in a flash mob protest to breastfeed their children, to raise awareness about the advantages of breastfeeding and to help create a more breastfeeding-friendly UK. In a poll of 1,200 women, 60% felt that the UK frowned on breastfeeding and 65% intended to not breastfeed in public for fear of being stared at. Sharon Spink, the organiser of the event, said she was shocked and angered that government funding had been cut for Breastfeeding Awareness Week and felt compelled to do something to make people more aware of the benefits of breastfeeding. A major crackdown on trade in stolen goods has seen police in Leeds swoop on 30 addresses and arrest 10 people as part of a citywide purge called Operation Bullseye, which saw officers move against those thought to be dealing drugs. The operation was part of the Leeds burglary reduction strategy, which has seen an additional £1 million funding. Search warrants were executed at properties across the city, including Armley, Beeston, Holbeck, Tingley and the city centre. At one address, officers recovered a suspected stolen computer and arrested 2 men on suspicion of handling stolen goods. Both were later bailed pending further inquiries. But users of one facility have accused NHS chiefs of already making up their minds to close it. A consultation is soon to begin over the use of Garforth Clinic, Otley Clinic and Leafield Clinic in Moortown, which provides services including podiatry, physiotherapy, Warrafin clinics and children's healthcare. However, patients and residents in the area have been less than happy about the development and said that the consultation process has been disappointing. A spokesman for NHS Leeds said that they've carried out a full consultation with residents in the area. Ambitious plans to build a bridge for cyclists and pedestrians over the River Aire have taken a major step forward. The bridge would span the river near St Anne's Mills in Leeds and play a key role in opening more of Kirkstall Valley and its nature reserve to walkers and cyclists. City Council engineers have been carrying out investigation at the site by drilling boreholes on the Armley side of the river in the reserve. Once engineers have produced their report, the scheme's supporters will hold talks with the Environment Agency before submitting a planning application. The estimated cost of the bridge is £60,000. After several years of planning, FizCap Playground in the historic Temple Newson Park has been completed and the official launch took place on Thursday. It's one of the largest multi-ability play areas in the north and was erected by Leeds City Council in association with FizCap Authority. Chapeltown Global Village Market took place today outside of the Reginald Centre. As well as stalls selling jewellery, clothes and food, there were also fun activities for young people, photos of what parents think about Chapeltown. Moving on to sports now, Leeds Carnegie have made their 5th signing of the close season with the capture of tight head prop David Young from Edinburgh. The 26-year-old Leicester Academy graduate moves back to England after 2 seasons in the Scottish capital. Pat Richards' boots was the difference between the two sides as Wigan just saw off Leeds in another tense, dramatic filler at the DW Stadium. Leeds centred a shock when tries from Ben Jones-Bishop, Brett Webb and Zach Hardiker earned an 18-12 half-time lead. The final score saw Leeds lose out by 2 points as Wigan scored 26 and Leeds 24. Castleford have signed Rob Parker on a month's loan from Salford. Cars have moved for the 30-year-old former Reds skipper after losing first-choice props Craig Hugby and Jonathan Walker to season-ending knee injuries. And finally, the weather. You may want to get your brollies out over the next few days with showers predicted up until Friday. Top temperatures tomorrow are 15 degrees Celsius, with thunderstorms expected throughout the day. And on Thursday, top temperatures again are 15 degrees with rain and showers. That's it from me this week. I'll be back next week giving you the lowdown of all the weekly news and entertainment around Leeds. Don't forget you can get more info from our website www.leedstelevision.co.uk. You can also find us on Facebook, search for Leeds City Television, and on Twitter, Leeds Television. Stay tuned.